The Earnestly Speaking podcast is a show that is founded on free-flowing conversation and may at times venture into mature subjects. Listener discretion is advised.
Earnestly podcast here, coming to you on March 12th, 2020, late Thursday night. How you guys doing? I don't know. It's a really strange time, really weird time to be alive. In America, in part of the world, it doesn't matter. We are all in this together. This coronavirus threat, that's pretty much changed our perspective, changed our way of how we approach the next day, the next week, the next month, maybe the next year. So much to consider now that we are here at this time. A virus that started out supposedly in China, that's where the first reported cases came out of, then went from there to other pieces of the world. Italy's getting hit with it hard. The entire country's in lockdown as a result. And now here in the States, we've had over 1,000 cases of the virus being reported. I'll say this much on my end. Myself and my wife, we're definitely at high risk of getting it because of our jobs, nature of our jobs. We deal with people all the time. We also work near an airport, so that's another risk we'll be taking there as well. I took my son out of school today because he had the sniffles. Now, any other day, I probably would have let him go to school because it wasn't that big a deal. It wasn't like he had a full-blown cold. But I just knew the fact that if I kept him in school, because of the scare, because of the way that the thinking is now, because of this virus, the way we have now reacted to it, that I would probably have gotten a phone call from the teacher or from the principal to come pick him up because he had the sniffles, because we weren't sure what he has. You know, just cause. So I didn't want to take a chance there. So I cut him out of school today. I'm going to keep him out of school probably tomorrow as well too, and then we'll figure it out going forward next week. But I tell you, it's crazy because the reaction and what's happened since in the last 24 hours. The NBA season has been suspended. The NHL season has been suspended. Instantly basketball tournament time. You know, this is March Madness. Not anymore. No more tournament. First was the conference tournaments rather, and then the NCAA came and just said, screw it, we're going to drop the entire thing. We're going to drop the entire NCAA men's tournament. Well, both tournaments, men and women's tournaments. So much is happening, and so fast. And I was talking about my mom today because I went to my mom's house with the kids a little bit. And I was telling her, you know, it's funny. I can actually, as long as I have food in the house and have what I need to live, I can survive a quarantine for 2 weeks because I all I need is my WWE network. I need Hulu, I have HBO, Netflix, you name it. I can find shows and stuff to watch and to binge. As long as I have my devices with me, I can survive. But this is a strange time. This is just a weird time to be, you know, this whole thing. It's really weird. Makes you think about mortality. Makes you think about, you know, is this the new normal? How is our government handling this? Do we agree with the way our president, the government, how they're responding to this? That's polarized. Everything is polarized now. I don't know, man. This is just a time to get perspective, and honestly, this is actually forcing us to look inside ourselves and look at the things that really matter: family, friends, and just folks that you care about. You know, I don't know where this is going to go going forward. I don't know if I'll get hit with this in the next couple of weeks or days to come. I mean, the odds are, I'll say the odds are pretty favorable that could happen. I mean, I'm going to do my part to continue to do the things I've already done, you know, stay clean and wash your hands, all that, which I've always done that, but now even more so because of the threat of the virus. It's just wow. I mean, this is just like it kind of reminds me of like hurricane preparedness in some degree. When we get after the hurricane, we always seem to react to the possible changes that we have to go through in the days and weeks to come. It's the same thing, but it's funny because we're all going through this together. Not just as a city, a community, a state, a country, but a world. We're all going through this together. I mean, I'm not sure if every country on the planet has a case, but it's quite a few. I don't know. This is just I want to do this podcast, and I had, I was going to have this as a topic, but this, I didn't think I'd go kind of deep dive this a little bit. I'm kind of lost for words at this point. The coronavirus, changing the scope of the world as we speak. That's all we're hearing about. I don't know. It's weird. Weird time. But all I can tell you is just be vigilant, stay positive, make sure you're on top of your hygiene. Obviously, I mean that should always be that has to be said. To be honest with you, but it's gonna change everything. It's just changing everything. I mean, no sports now. I mean, and to be honest with you, I'm not really that mad about that. I'm not really all depressed about that. Sometimes when you get things taken away, you truly appreciate it. The NBA right now, they said that it's going to be a 30-day. The wait's going to be 30 days, and if things do begin to clear up, things can become a little more normalized, then the season will resume. I'm still waiting for WrestleMania. WrestleMania is definitely on the next big event to probably not happen or be postponed. I mean, their event's April 5th. It's in Tampa. We've had cases in Tampa already being reported about a week ago. And that's a big deal, too, because WrestleMania is not just one event. It's actually really a 4 to 5 day event. It's you get the Friday SmackDown, which, by the way, tomorrow SmackDown will be actually at the Performance Center, not in Detroit, as it was regularly scheduled. You have the NXT TakeOver on Saturday, along with the WWE Hall of Fame ceremony. Oh, I'm not even telling you sure if the ceremony is on Thursday or not. Then Sunday, you have the WrestleMania itself. And then on Monday, you have the Monday Night Raw, which always takes place in the same city. So it's really a 4 or 5 day event that's being impacted here. Assuming that they, I joke around that, if Vince McMahon had his way, he would show go on regardless. But it may not be in his hands anymore. I mean, the governor of the state of Florida already said that he recommends any companies or businesses or whatever that has any gatherings of more than 500 people to not have those gatherings, which means concerts. And Disney World has already called off their they closed Disney World through the end of March. WrestleMania obviously is going to draw at least 60,000 people, if not more. And all the events around it's going to draw 15,000 plus. Where'd they go? So it may not even be in Vince's hands anyway. But it's our new normal now, at least for the time being. What a time to be alive, man! What a time to be alive. It's really weird. Anyway, I thought I'd step in here in a couple minutes just to speak my piece about the coronavirus. I'll probably do a regular pod, probably over the weekend. So until then, stay safe. Well, I can tell you, stay safe, be vigilant, and I guess pray. Take care. Love you guys. Take care.